or when we game over, okay, we should see 2 black bars and none of the other tags. Yeah. Okay, so let's test that. Okay, so this is only the first step. Okay, we might need to add a camera zoom in slow-mo. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so the purpose of making the game over more dramatic is to highlight rather part of it is to make it more dramatic, that's for sure. Okay, but another reason is to make it more fun, because we are displaying quite a number of random messages that are, some are funny, some are serious, some are filled with question marks. Oh, okay, so we have the 2 black bars. Okay, but they are not on top of everything. Okay, so we need to change their order and layer. Okay, so let's do that. So to change their order and layer, let's see. Oh. Okay, so to change their order and layer, we can use the sprite renderer to do that. Okay, or we can use the renderer to do that. Okay, since we already have the sprite renderer here, okay, let's use the sprite renderer to do that. Okay, sorting order equals to 20, which is way higher than the stage, the different parts of the stage. Okay, so we make it appear above everything. Okay, and since the bottom bar is just a clone of the top bar, so it should have the same sorting order. So what we are essentially doing is to create a texture and create a new game object with that texture. Okay, to create the black bar above, and for the bottom black bar, we will just clone the top black bar. So that way it's faster than if we create 2 textures for 2 different black bars, which is kind of redundant. Okay, so I'll just try to commit suicide again. Okay, so the 2 black bars should appear. Okay, Yep, so it should appear above everything. Okay, now what we need to do is to okay, we need to zoom in to where was your dying spot or the crime scene. So to do that, okay, we need to go to our animation manager. Okay, so I do have a lot of scripts that each of them manages something. So the animation manager manages animations. Okay, so we do have an animation for zooming in to where you are. Okay, especially when you level up. Okay, so over here, level up animation. Or is there a zoom in animation? Oh, okay, maybe it's here instead. Okay, so when we level up, okay, animation manager. Okay, so we'll have to reuse this method so that we can zoom in to where we are. Okay. Okay, so currently this method updates your current position. Okay, because it's used when you level up. Okay, so that means we can reuse it. Okay, so just for testing, okay, I'm going to create a new method for this. Okay, let's call it okay, zoom in on character. Okay, we'll pass in the delay for this. Okay, so when you die, the camera will zoom in to where you are. Okay, and for this method, maybe we can set it as, rather give it the flexibility so that we can decide if we want to zoom out and go back to the original camera zoom in or out percentage. Okay, but for now let's test with this first. Okay, or maybe we can actually just zoom in without zooming out. Okay, let me put my tablet away first. Okay, since we are going to focus on Unity here, okay, so for this method, wait, then call zoom. If zoom in is true, okay, so we'll add one more new parameter here, and we'll call it if return zoom out. Okay, so over here, okay, we'll do the same thing. If return zoom out. Okay, so this will allow us to decide if we want to stop at zooming in, or if we want the camera to zoom in and zoom out right after. Okay, so over here, we will set this as true. Okay, and over here we will allow us to specify if we want it as true or not. If return zoom out. Okay, if return zoom out. Okay, and now let's go back to the method, okay, where we do the actual zooming in and out of the camera. Okay, so over here, okay, we'll add one more conditional check. So if return zoom out, okay, then we will do everything here, which zooms out the camera back to the original, what's that word? Zoom factor, yeah. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is to go over to the player script. Oh, actually we can use it over here. Okay, so animation manager. Oh, okay. Okay, so player manager. So I'm not sure if you heard that, but that was just door closing in the background. Player manager dot zoom in on character, 2.1 force. So what this does is that when you are dying slowly, the camera will slowly zoom in at you dying slowly. Okay. So camera zooms in on you dying slowly. Okay, so the only consideration or concern I have is if we'll be able to see the two black bars, because okay, they are at the edge of the screen. So when we zoom in, we do not see the edge of the screen. So that means we might need to reposition them. Okay, but that's what we have just added first. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, because when we, or rather from my experience, when we add something new for the first time, okay, it usually does not work for 99% of the time. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have an error here, so we have to fix that. Oh, okay. So over here we have to pass in the if return zoom in out, and here as well. So it's calling itself in order to create the zooming in and zooming out animation. Okay, so Unity is spinning its wheel, it's spinning and spinning. Okay, until it has processed what we have just changed. Okay. Okay, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Okay, so at least the game starts now. Okay, so now when we die, okay, we should see that the camera will zoom in at where you are, or not. Oh, okay, so the reason why it wasn't zooming in was because of the what's that? Of the slowdown of how fast time can pass. So because everything is in slow-mo, okay, even the zooming in was delayed. Okay, if that is the case, then we do not delay the zooming in. So what we're going to do here is to not have a delay, so that it will start immediately. Yeah. Okay, so this might still not work. Okay, as when you die, we slow, or rather we speed everything down. So that means the camera movement might be affected as well. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the camera is not moving. That means we need to, yeah. So we definitely need to change the delays between each callback. Okay, so let's go back to the animation manager here. Okay, so time max times 0.0005 0 and 20. Okay. So delay in between each. Okay. So by default it's 0.0005. Okay, so over here we'll use the default value. Okay, and over here we'll specify it according to what we specify. So we'll pass in as a new argument or parameter. Okay, delay between each, and of course we'll pass in 0 because of the slow reduction in speed. Okay. So over here, instead of using 0.005, we use 0.000. So there's no delay between each zooming in or out. Okay, hopefully this works. Smooth there. Smooth time is 0.05. Okay, so we might still need to change the smooth time. Okay, but let's test it without changing it first. Okay, so playing around with the camera like this means that we need to do some trial and error. Oh. Zoom in, out. Okay, true. 0.20. So what's the error about? Okay, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are missing 1 or 2 parameters. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, zoom in on character. Over here, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so we have a mismatch of type. So 1, 4, 6, 5, boolean to float. Okay, so over here, float. Oh, okay, so this should be float. Okay, so that was our bad. Okay, so my instinct tells me that okay, this might not work as well because of the smooth time. Okay, but we'll see. Okay, so let's try to commit suicide again. Oh. So as you can see, it's still waiting for the reduction in speed to finish before zooming in. Oh, okay. And that's because we are using the